Hey, how you doing? Hey, so it's Adam from Plex Guide. So we just did a quick video on if and L then statements. So in this video, I want to show you how to source a script so you can recall certain functions within a main program. And the reason for this is this prevents your main program from getting overly stacked with functions, and it's pretty useful. So for example, in PG Blitz, we literally have a function page, like a function that, like kind of like dedicated function script that has like 800 lines of code. But the actual PG Box and Blitz, those programs themselves only occupy probably like 200 or 300 lines. Before it was just like a massive nightmare. So we're going to go ahead and start off two scripts. So we're going to call one touch functions, right? SH. And then we're going to call one touch main sh, and then I'm going to go ahead and nano main sh. So depending on your skill set, nano is the way you can edit things in order to generate a script or make modifications to it. So the thing is, you're going to have to source the script. So I don't know everything off the top of my head, so that's what I was saying in the first video. Once you kind of get your code down or you kind of know where to pull it, you can always source it from yourself. That's why GitHub is powerful too. So once you're writing your scripts, you can end up looking up some of your own code. Okay, so you see here, I have a source and then I have the name of the script. So it's pretty simple to do. So let me bring this back up. So we're gonna source functions sh. You can name this whatever you want. It doesn't have to be called functions sh. It can be called, blueberry lollipops, and that's it. Not even a sh. As long as the file's made and it's able to reference it, you're good to go, right? So we're gonna go ahead and start off the script, and we're gonna say main1, main2, and then if, this is gonna be pretty simple, if a equals, because it's a variable, if a equals 1, see, is that right? Okay. Then echo it works, and then close off the script with phi. Yeah, just making double sure here. If this equals that. Okay, so if we run the script, it's not going to do anything, right? Because one, it's sourcing something that's blank, and then, well, it's having issues because it's like, that's funny, it works because they both equal the same thing. Okay, so it's having issues because right now these functions don't exist. So let's see here, just to make sure that this is thrown off. A equals 5 and B equals 4. So we're making sure that they start off jacked up. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on that functions script, right? So remember, this could be called anything, but this is a good way to like offset a lot of your BS code into another file and then to have it being pulled up. So once you have it sourced, you can call it up all you want, which is great. So if you're going to run loops and if and then statements, and there's going to be this consistent output. If you're running Plex Guide, you might see one where it says bad input. Like you notice that it kind of appears the same. It's because it's calling functions sh, and guess what I have? I have literally a function there called bad input, and I just recycle that throughout the code. So we're going to go ahead and type main1, and if you watch the if and then else statement, a function always starts off looking like this in my experience, right? And so we're going to say a equals 5, or let's make sure 2, some different number, right? So, and let me change the main1. Jesus. 1, there we go. And then we're going to go ahead and do main2, right? Just follow me on this exactly if you're following for some reason. And there you go. So you notice we're making A and B the same. So what's happening is when we're executing this, it's sourcing this. It's going to start off with the jacked up numbers, and then it's going to run those. Main one, A should go to 2, and then B should go to 4, right? So, and then just to make sure we're good, we can say echo main 1 is A, and main 2 is Bravo. So we should see some simple numbers. So let's bash it. Bash main sh. Okay, looks like it's still jacked up. Main 1, main 2. I thought I sourced this correctly. See, it's good you're here with me on this, right? Main 1, main 2. Maybe I have to put the exact location. I was just kind of experimenting with this too. My containers. LSLA. Functions. It's those little things that can get you. Ah, okay. Function. Okay. That's what it was. So it wasn't even the line itself. Hey, trust me, I don't mind showing you this. This is like stupid things that can get you nailed quick. Okay, so let's bash it. And there we go. Main 1 is 2 and main 2 is 2. It works. So just to make sure that I did not need the whole path. Now in all mine, I always put the whole path. You can, like I said, if they're within the same directory, you can just do that. It's not a bad idea because if you move the folders around, as long as they're within the same folder, you're fine. But I'm the one who tends to know what to put. So the good thing is you can use Atom, and this might be a little bit beyond you, or maybe not, but you can do mass regex. So I can take like an entire line like that and literally change the folder, and it'll mass replace it everywhere. So it depends on your method. Okay, so let's see if this works. And it should, because they're in the same folder. Yep. So main 2 is 2, and it works. So check this out. So let's say we say B equals 5. Well, me and you should know that this should fail, right? So you see how it says main 1 is 2 and main 2 is 5, but you notice it didn't say it works. And the reason for that is it's probably pretty obvious. What I did was I sabotaged it by executing these, and then I said B equals 5 again, right? So if I want to fix that, I just say main 2 again after that, and then it should be good to go. So that's how a lot of these functions could work, right? So like, let's say you had a long-winded speech, right? So let's do echo, and we're going to call it speech, right? You don't want to type it all in your main code. So we could do nano functions sh function, see, and then I can call it speech, and as long as it follows the same format, that'll be good. And I believe I was looking this up earlier today, but let me just do it the normal way real quick. So I can say echo, I love the stars and the moon, and the world is awesome. Thank you. There we go. Right? It makes no sense, right? Then you got to make sure to close it off because we forget that it's a bad day. So if I do bash main, you see I did it? So that's all how functions work and how sourcing works. Again, something I wish I knew from the start. So, but it's not bad. Learning painfully is what really helps you understand this stuff and teach common sense than most others. So one last thing, I'm going to test this, and this might be an uber failure. So I've learned you can do this, and I think you can do double quotation. I just remember saying that. I wish I had the book in front of me. Let's see if that works. Nope, that didn't work. And this may end up in a complete failure, right? Go down in flames. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what it was. One quotation. So if you have something simple, you can do it like that. I wonder what happens if you bring it in. Sorry, we're learning together right now, right? Yeah, so there has to be that space. So I did remember something, so that's good. I just remember them stressing you have to have that semicolon at the end. It's kind of like how you do with other stuff. So this is useful for keeping the lines short if you had simple ones. So A2, yeah. In theory, this should work too. Not that you would normally do this, but hey, might as well test out the entire proof of concept, right? Oh yeah, okay, perfect, works. See, so we learned something together. So hopefully you got something out of this video, or hopefully it makes a great reference for you, because the more you understand the code, the more you can help spot issues in my code, right? So, or fork it and make some awesome features and add them to Plex Guide. So I always tell everybody the purpose of Plex Guide is not really to obtain your content. It's 70% learning and understanding Linux, because I have about a year, about 3 months experience myself, and I forced myself to learn all this in order to make a wonderful product. And then I got members beating me up all the time, so it forces me to learn, right? So it's a great thing. So if you subscribe, comment, donate, what else? You know, the typical stuff, right? Yeah, if you can just do those wonderful things, it would be great. But other than that, you have a good time. Visit us in the forum, come by and say hi, and poke fun with myself and other members in the forum. You have a good one. Later.